Hello, students. Today we're going to talk about order of operations. For a lot of you, this will be a refresher, but today we are going to work with order of operations with integers. In the next lesson, we're going to work on it with fractions, and then after that, we're going to work on it with decimals. So it is good for us to have this refresher to just remember how to do order of operations, and I have an example for you right here using integers. You could pause and copy this first, and then when you're ready to go and continue, you could hit play. All right, so we're just gonna simply do this equation here. And the first thing I mentioned is start from left to right, but you must still follow PEMDAS. So in other words, in each stage, you should be scanning this question over and over from left to right. Today, I'm also gonna show you how you should be writing your responses because I want us to be able to keep track of what we are working on. So, I'm going to start by writing down the equal sign, and I'm going to take a look at the first number that I could work with, which looks like it is the parentheses, right? So I'm looking for any parentheses, and I see one parentheses here. Now I do see the -4, but that isn't a parentheses with a number in it. With a few numbers in it. So I'm just going to leave it as is for now. Now, I'm going to focus on this, and so if you are using a pencil, for now, I would recommend that you keep track this way. That way you remember what you're doing and you could show me what you're working on as well. So we have 3 plus, I'm gonna leave those numbers in. Then I'm gonna have -5 minus 13. Now sometimes I like to just add a little section on the side here to do some smaller calculations. So if I'm doing -5 minus 13, I still like writing it as -5 plus -13, just so I don't mix up what I'm doing. I know the addition rule, which is they're the same number or the same symbol, so I put a negative there, and then 5 plus 13 because they're on the same team, that would be 18. So I'm left with -18. Then I'm going to multiply -4 plus 6 to the power of 2 divided by 3. You're not going to really have powers in this unit, but I just wanted to include one because that's the next part. So we're done with all the parentheses. Now we have exponents. I see that I have an exponent right here. So now that's the next one I'm going to work on. I rewrite the rest of the number. So I want to see you constantly rewriting the rest of the equation. So now plus 6 squared is 36 divided by 3. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here. So next I have the multiplication and division. And so the multiplication and division I see, is here and here. Now, like I said, I'm just going to do it from left to right. So I will start with the -18 times -4, and then I will do the 36 divided by 3. But I could do this at once because I'm doing this stage, right? So I'm going to do 3, rewrite that number, plus, and then if I need a little reminder here, or I need a little bit of work room, I could do it right here. I know that negative times negative is going to be positive, so let me do 18 times 4. I get 32, and I get 40, so I should be getting 72. So plus 72, and then plus 36 divided by 3, pretty straightforward there. I could do that in my head. I'll do 12. And lastly, I'm just going to add all these numbers together. So 3 plus 72. At this stage, if you want to just do the whole calculation at once, you can. If you want to play it safe though, because there's 2 multiplications here, 2 steps, I'll just do this one first. So I get 75 plus 12, and then I get 87. And that is my final answer. So with a question like this, I do highly recommend that you write these steps over and over again. The equations do look fairly long, but then it's easier for us to keep track, especially if, let's say, you made a mistake. Let's say, don't write this part down, but let's say you write 73 instead, right? How would I be able to fix that? Well, I could see, you did the 18 times 4 incorrectly. And so that's something I could look at. I could give you partial credits if you have done all the work, because then I could see which parts you understand and deserve to get points for. And that is it. So that is what I would like to see starting today in order of operations.